Smashbox Labs.
Welcome back to Cleveland Hair Clinic.
Yeah, starring Duke as the kid who doesn't get a hair implant. Oh, dear God, I haven't gotten to tell that story on here because we lost that episode.
Yeah, the shoe stuff.
Oh.
How this one came, that intro gig came about for the podcast is Gaza got frustrated with Duke, so he just like, what's something that might hurt Duke's feelings?
This is what I was going to open with. I was going to be like, hey everybody, Gaza had an aneurysm while trying to think of an opening gag, so...
That's not funny, you shouldn't joke about aneurysm.
Oh, yeah, what was it? Some girl came in the other day, and, no, it wasn't some girl. Someone texted me and they were like, someone had an aneurysm or something like that.
No, it was the guy who collects our rent.
Yeah, he had
He
an
had an
aneurysm.
aneurysm. And he's on bed rest, so some lady...
That's fucked up.
Some lady came and collected our rent.
Yeah, holy shit. That was a trip.
Yeah. I mean, well, so I didn't hear what she had said. All I hear is, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. And I was just like, oh God, that guy died. That poor old man, he dead.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it really gives you an insight into like...
I mean, he's doing okay now, thankfully.
Well, I meant like my public face, because as soon as she told me, I was like, oh, that's so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Such a
That's
fake
so tragic.
person.
But then on the inside, I'm like, oh man, I kind of hope he's fucking dead. I'm just kidding. I really hope he was fucking dead. I was giving a hyperbolic example. But no, I was just like, oh man, I really don't like care.
Jesus Christ.
You know?
Have some sympathy.
I don't fucking know.
It's like-
It's like if someone came to me and they're like, "Oh, Kim Kardashian has AIDS," I'd be like, "Oh,
that's
fucking nice."
that's totally that's somebody you don't know, but you've seen enough of them to be like, that's a fuck her.
Yeah, I'm glad. She's
This
got
is just
AIDS.
some guy,
Yeah.
you know, who works for our landlord.
Yeah. Is he the dude who mows our lawn?
No,
Who's that? Is that the neighbor
that's
up
just
there?
a neighbor. Yeah,
I've met him before. I should have known that.
yeah. I don't. What? Oh my goodness.
Because
You just wish death on a guy you don't know.
oh, well, still. What happened when I met the guy up the hill was that Tara and Roger, they dumped grass all over my car and told me he did it. And I went up there and I talked to him and I said, "Hey, did you get some grass on my car?" And he's like, "Nah, man. Why?" And I was like, "Well, someone got some grass on my car." And he goes, "Oh, do you need help cleaning it off?" And I was like, I mean, I'd like some, but I'm honestly pretty good, sir. I don't want to trouble you with it." He goes, "All right, well, if you're sure, son." And yeah, so they, the fat ass and skinny bitch just dumped grass on my car because
The
they didn't
worst
move it.
people.
The whole thing that happened was they wanted my parking spot. Like when I was parking up on the hill there, they wanted to park there and they wanted me to move my car so they could do it. But I never did.
Like, fuck off.
Exactly. I was like,
All the way off.
I'm not ceding control of where I park to them.
Yeah.
Whenever I would come home from work, they'd move their car
Yeah.
there so I couldn't park there.
Speaking of coming home from work, this Tuesday,
Yeah.
Duke left for work and he didn't lock the door behind him.
Yeah.
And, you guys don't know this, but Gaza's sleep schedule is super fucked up.
Yeah.
I woke up today at 5 p.m.
Okay.
I should rephrase. I woke up yesterday at 5 p.m. It is now
Accurate.
1 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I woke up at 5 p.m. today. But that Tuesday, I was awoken as somebody standing over me
Yeah.
asking, "Did y'all check the mail recently, hun?"
Oh God, I hate.
And
her
I'm
voice.
just like taken aback. I don't know what is said to me yet.
Yeah.
I say, "Huh? No." And she goes, "All right, I was just checking to see if y'all had checked the mail recently, hun." And she walks out, like hands me something and walks out. And I don't see if she's carrying anything else, if she has taken something. All I know is she was in the house. I didn't wake up when she came in. I woke up when she was standing over me yelling. That's scary. I don't like that. Next time I see her, I'm going to make it very clear that if that happens again, criminal trespassing charges will be dropped on her, because fuck that. If the door is unlocked, you don't let yourself in. You don't live here. If you knock on the door, why would you even try the knob if nobody answers?
Yeah. Something that she would do often is we'd be back in Matt's room and she'd just knock, and if we didn't answer, she'd just come in. It's like, why are you even fucking knocking? Are you just knocking to see if we're not there?
Right.
Like, is that the strategy here?
They come in and steal shit,
Yeah. What are you hoping for, bitch?
kill people, burn shit, and fuck school, dude.
Yeah. On the topic of things I wish I could have done when I was younger, I wanted to bring this up. You find a genie. What's your wish?
I only get one wish.
We'll say you get 2. It's like the Earth Dragon Ball, so you get 2 wishes.
Well, genies, generally speaking, have 3 wishes.
Well, this is a really shitty genie.
So
You
is-
found like the Norm the Genie of genies.
Well, Norm the Genie was a normal genie.
Maybe he was an asshole.
No, he's just Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, he was an asshole. I love Norm MacDonald, but you know.
Don't be mean to Norm MacDonald. But I get 2 wishes.
Yeah, 2 wishes.
I mean, fucking very well worded world peace wish.
Okay.
I think would be, and if that didn't work, just wish for, I don't know, all the money that's in Donald Trump's bank accounts. So
Okay.
like not a lot, but enough to piss
Enough
him
to-
off.
Yeah. Okay, so here are my wishes. I've been thinking about this. Wish 1, make me immortal. Wish 2, blow up the earth. That's it. That's my wishes. I just want to blow up the earth. Now,
So when you demanded that the first topic be the genie episode,
yeah,
and I asked the genie episode of what,
it was Smashbox.
and you said just the genie episode.
Yeah,
I said of what again,
yeah.
and you said again just the genie episode. You could have just said genie as the topic.
Well, I was
Or
more.
3 wishes or 2 wishes from a genie. No, you just kept insisting the genie episode,
Yeah.
implying there was some mystery behind it.
No, I was just upset you were
Enough-
questioning me.
What do you?
You
You said
didn't-
the genie episode.
Well,
Of course, I'm gonna question. I don't know what fucking TV pro. I assume you're talking about a TV program. Maybe you're talking about the TV program that actually has a fucking genie on it. I don't remember the name, but I'm
I
sorry.
Love Lucy. No, was it just Genie?
I don't know. It was in the 70s though. They watch it on that 70s show.
Yeah, it was fuck. It was the one with the blonde genie. That's all I know. She was blonde, and she wore like really slutty looking clothes.
That's rude.
I mean, well, it's true.
It was just genie clothes.
Oh yeah, I guess that is just genies dressed like sluts. Especially the man genie,
Well,
Chuck Mangione.
do you know who Chuck Mangione is?
He's a genie.
No, he's not.
I know. According to King of the Hill, he sleeps in a Costco,
That's not Costco.
Sam's Club,
Nope.
Target,
No.
Walmart,
Nope.
Kmart,
No, it's some non-existent store.
Arlen Mart,
No.
Arlen World.
Shut up. All right. Okay, we're through the genie outrage.
Yeah.
I hope. But why make yourself immortal than blow up the earth?
So I can drift through space forever, regretting my actions.
You can do that without killing everybody on the planet. You realize?
But would I
this.
have enough to regret?
I mean,
like-
if you're just drifting through space forever, yeah, you'd have plenty to regret.
I don't know. I think eventually I'd just get over it.
Maybe.
Assuming I found a planet before the heat death of the universe, then I think I'd just be fine.
Yeah, but if you're immortal, do you die with the heat death of the universe? Or do you keep going?
Shit, that's deep.
No, that's like a serious question.
I mean,
With your immortal wish,
Yeah.
are you dead after the heat death of the universe, or are you still alive because you're immortal?
Yeah, what are the limits of immortality? I guess I'd live.
You get to make. This is your hypothetical wish.
I
dude.
guess I'd live, but what would I live in?
Probably just eternal darkness.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, if there's a heat
Because the universe is dead. Everything in everything is gone.
yeah,
There's nothing left. No
Just
bringing it
rock.
back. You did this.
I'm down for that.
You did that.
Have you ever been in pure darkness?
No. Well, actually, yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
the power went out here a while back,
It was super dark.
it's disorienting.
Yeah.
Like, I think I started to have a panic attack. And then I was just like, I'm just going to sleep. I'm just going to sleep. I'm just going to sleep.
And I think that's still like 8% light.
Right. Well, it's just
It's
but I just laying there and closing your eyes and there not being like a shift in like
Like a
how much
difference.
light is getting in
Yeah.
is disorienting as fuck. I felt like I was suffocating a little bit.
Yeah. What? This is a weird deviation. What's your biggest fear?
I don't really. I don't have like a common fear. Like, I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders.
I feel you.
Like, yeah, I accept the fact that like a super poisonous snake could like roll up out of the bushes when we go to the car and just bite me on the ankle. I was like, yeah, we're pretty far away from a hospital. It was nice knowing
Probably
you guys.
fucked, yeah.
But
So we're like 30 minutes away, I think.
yeah, so and I know you guys aren't gonna be sucking no venom out of my
I'd do
snake
it.
wound.
I'd do it. I don't think Matt would do it, but I'd do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that in a
Okay.
second. But my big fears are really just dying without doing anything,
Yeah,
like doing anything memorable.
I feel you.
But the whole snake, that actually is like a movie myth that won't do anything. If anything, you'll just expose yourself to the toxin.
Oh, cool. We can
Yeah.
both die.
Yeah, that would be super nice. Then nobody would be here to carry on Smashbox.
Damn. Our channel goes extinct because you get bitten by a snake.
Yeah,
To be
because
fair,
I get bit by a snake and you try to suck the venom out like a dweeb after I tell you, no, Duke, don't. It'll kill both of us.
like, no, dude, don't. We're both gonna die, and I'll be. That's when I'll redouble my efforts.
You'll just venom dripping from your lips. Like what?
And I'll just be like, oh fuck. I feel like I'm the type of person who, if someone told me like, hey, I'm about to kill you or something like that, some macabre shit, or like you're about to die, it's like, oh cool.
Do you say macabre?
Macabre. I don't know why I said.
Yeah.
It's in my head, dude.
What the fuck?
It's like a.
Oh my god.
It's like how.
Like I had to take. I did a double take. I was like, this motherfucker using big ass words that I don't understand, and then I realized what you were saying was macabre, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this bitch right here.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. I'll say it like I hear it in my head instead of like how it's actually pronounced. Like how I said pseudo as if it were Suedo until I was 18.
Yeah.
And I moved down here and Matt corrected me.
I want to stop. I don't know where this came from.
Yeah.
I just had a thought enter my head. So the scene is the interior of a regular, normal suburban home.
Okay.
There's a small child,
All right.
6-7 years old, kindergartner, pouting on the couch.
First grader.
Mom walks. No, it's a kindergartner.
Maybe 6 or 7.
It's a kindergartner.
Okay.
I don't care what the age is. It's a kindergartner. She's sitting on the couch, pouting.
Right.
For correcting me, by the way. I just slapped him for correcting me. Trying to. The important part was the kindergartner, not the 6-7-year-old.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why did I let
Where's
you
the
get,
rest
why
of
did why did I let you take me off? Because now I'm gonna forget what that. Okay. I got it. So the scene is this kid pouting on the couch, just upset. The mom walks in. What's wrong, honey? I hate school, the kid says.
Accurate.
And she goes, yeah. The mom goes, yeah, kindergarten's tough. And the kindergartner goes, don't patronize me, bitch. And then the mother is just stunned.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's a glint in her eye. And she smiles. And then, then it's like one of those, what are you going to do when your child uses a 3-letter or a 3-syllable word?
Oh, she's patronizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Shit, I'd be super stoked. I'd be like, damn. Dude,
That's Gaza's Super Bowl commercial.
You ever, like, think about, like, shit you'd put on TV if you got the chance?
Yeah, a lot of the time. When I see dumb commercials, I was
Yeah.
like, I could have fucking made that with whatever budget they gave that dumbass.
Yeah, like, they gave, like, that one commercial where it's all those CGI hamsters and shit. Like, think
I
of
like that commercial.
It's so fucking dumb.
The Scion one?
Think about how much money they spent animating those hamsters.
Probably not a lot.
A lot. CGI is expensive as fuck. CGI.
Good CGI is.
Was that good CGI? I don't remember. At the time, it looked good, but I
It's
can't.
So.
Okay.
All it is a head and hands. Actually, I think the hands were normal. I don't remember.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Shit,
It might have been
dude.
like big hamburger helper glove hands.
Yeah.
Some big ass Mickey Mouse live action hands or something.
Shit, dude.
My chair is being really squeaky today.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it doesn't help that while we were recording Tesla Grad earlier, you were
Yeah.
just shaking your legs.
Oh yeah.
And I told you to stop because it was making noises, and then you kept doing it.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's involuntary. But
I wanted
there's...
to choke you, though, the whole time.
Oh, yeah, my parents said the same thing as a kid, but... What? Yeah, the drowning. It was...
Attempted drowning.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
true.
That's he was adopted after. It's fine. He didn't grow up with those
Yeah.
people. Those people were monsters
It's
of
still...
a different breed.
It still fucks me up that I have no fear of water.
Yeah.
Like,
I should too, because I was,
Yeah.
my brother tried to drown me, but I think we talked about that on a podcast before already.
However, it does make sense that most of my metaphors for depression are based around drowning.
I guess. It feels, everybody uses that one though. It feels like you're drowning. I was like, yeah, to you.
Well, no, see, I always get like, it feels like something's just like forcing your head under the water over and over, and you can't come up for air for long enough. And it's just like, well, no, maybe that's just someone drowning you, but maybe that's just you getting fucking dicked on.
Maybe something is quite literally drowning you.
Yeah, maybe that's just actual drowning.
Yeah.
But so okay, you get a TV show time slot, right?
All right.
Prime time slot.
Okay, what network?
We'll say CBS. NBC, I mean, I'm sorry. They let you get away with a lot of shit.
I was gonna say, you said CBS. I shook my head.
Yeah.
NBC. That's worse.
Well, NBC does CISO content too, so they'll let you do weird shit.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, they let people do weird shit on CISO because that's like a web streaming thing.
Would you like PBS Kids?
No, but like what I'm saying is like you have a lot more freedom on the internet because that's
Yeah.
at will. I
Yeah.
can't flip randomly through the internet and find this thing and it's like, well, this is what's on my favorite TV station. I guess I'm watching it.
Yeah.
You can like, I was recently watching. Actually, I think it was like the most recent Joe Rogan experience had Nick Swartzen on it, and he brought up the show Typical Rick. I was like, I never heard of Nick Swartzen having a new show on Comedy Central.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
because
know
it
that.
wasn't on Comedy Central; it was on their website.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, Comedy Central's dabbling in that, and then they canceled Nick Swartzen's show, and then I started watching it. It's pretty funny.
I mean, I'd watch a lot of web content. I mean, I like a lot of shit based on that kind of platform where you can just put out whatever you want. Like my brother and me.
Well, they're trying to continue it. Just obviously do it. They either want to do it on another network or do it independently, which is what Joe Rogan suggested that they do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think it's cool that a lot more comedians are starting to do things other than just stand-up comedy, like stuff that they can focus more on what they're doing because they've also got this other thing on the side that's generating income, so they don't have to rush out a special every year. Not to say that like George Carlin rushed out a special every year, but he's like one of the exceptions where I feel like
He's very prolific.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think that means anything.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying he happens to be very prolific.
Right, but it's just him being, he is a rare breed who he put out a special every year. In none of them you were like, well, that's the same shit I heard last time.
Yeah.
He was a very unique kind of guy. And I don't think that a lot of people can really do, I don't think that there's any comedians out there that can really pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
But not in like a, hey, I toured this year. Here's the end result of my tour.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more comedians like I've been touring for the last year and a half. Here's the results in a well put together hour of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But also they have the side thing. Like you didn't get to see George Carlin on podcast because that wasn't a thing when he was doing comedy. I think when podcasts really only started picking up in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. Well, Joe Rogan's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing it since like YouTube was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset that I only just now recently started. Well, not super recently. In the last 3 years, I started getting real into the Joe Rogan experience and stand-up comedy as a whole. It was sort of a thing that I watched when it was on TV, and it was just like, okay, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look for more stand-up comedy. I just watched it when it was on.
See, I was always the type of person who, when I came home from high school, whenever I would be like laying down to sleep, I just put on stand-up. Either on Pandora or on like, a streaming service or something. I would just pull up a stand-up special and I'd just, lay down and listen to it.
I hate Pandora.
Pandora plays the same bits over and over and over again, and it's really
that's my big
frustrating.
thing. It's like, I put up with Pandora for like a month, and then I stopped using. I stopped using it. I was just like, I'll make YouTube playlists.
See,
like, it's so much more convenient.
I put up with Pandora only because I hate Spotify more. Spotify has given me premium like 7 times, and every time it cuts out after 3 days. I get a month of premium, and it cuts out after 3 days, and I contact support, and nothing is done about it. And I hate it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Did you sign out?
Yeah, and I signed back in.
Okay.
Like, I tried to troubleshoot this. This happened, I think, like, when I first moved down here, I did this.
I don't know. I bought a year of Spotify Premium. This was probably like 3 years ago. It was like one of my paychecks. I was just like, I don't want to have to worry about this for a while. So I bought a full year. And then whenever it ran out, like, I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized all the shit that I lost with premium membership. Like, premium members were no longer, or non-premium members, I'm sorry, were no longer allowed to pick specific songs if they weren't, connected to Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a thing you could do whenever I was using it for free. I bought premium to get rid of ads.
Yeah, that's it.
I bought premium to get rid of ads. That was it. And I could download music so I wouldn't have to use my data to listen to music when I went to work. And I took that for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't have Spotify Premium anymore. So now it just irritates the shit out of me.
What I hate about Spotify now is that if you download the app, right, you can't pick your song and you can't pick your station. You can't pick anything.
You can if you're connected to Wi-Fi.
No, you can't. Because it'll play random shit. Do you have free Spotify on there?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you it will interject some useless fucking station that you had nothing to do with.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was out there in the yard listening to Spotify not too long ago, and it would just play fucking, I think I had it set up for like an indie rock playlist.
I use this, I'll set it on the shelf because its speakers are loud enough that I can use it while I'm taking a shower.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't really seem to collect moisture as much.
Oh yeah, the tablet is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that tablet.
Yeah. Thank you for just being like, yeah, I don't use it, you can have it.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck do you guys have a tablet sitting on the table? And it's like, because nobody uses it.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like, it's so rare that I feel inclined to use it over my phone.
Right, but like the one situation where I'm definitely like, I always worry about bringing my phone into the bathroom because dropping it in the toilet, dropping it in the sink, dropping it in the bathtub, anywhere there's like residual moisture that could fuck it up.
Also, I would avoid playing Spotify on the podcast.
Yeah.
Just a note. You can pick
my volume's off.
Yeah, you can pick the station it'll go to, but it'll change it.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. By the way.
I'm saying like
I think we've talked about.
I can listen to the whole Joyner Lucas album because I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and
it won't change it for you?
It'll play just right through the album.
For me, it'll always fucking change my shit.
Like
around.
if it ends, there's actually a feature you can turn off.
Mm-hmm.
But if it ends, it'll play similar music. I have that feature turned off now because I don't like that. I would like to just hey, that's the end of my thing.
Now, can you go through a starred playlist?
Starred playlist? I don't actually have one of those, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Mine had
check.
I think mine had like 3,000 fucking songs on it.
Yeah, that would be
I had built it up over like
fuck.
6 fucking years.
Yeah, I can't do that. I need I listen to a lot of different music, and it's just like I'm in the mood for rap. I'm in the mood for Coheed and Cambria, or I'm in the mood for specific kinds of rap.
My musical tastes are very eclectic. I listen to all kinds of things. Like this morning, I rotated between death metal, Christian rock, and electronica.
Yeah, death metal's like the one that I don't fuck with.
I listen to a lot of it.
I don't listen to very much country music, but I mean I appreciate good country music still.
Yeah.
Even if I don't listen to it. What am I doing? I'm looking for a starred playlist, you said?
Yeah, I'd say log into mine, but you can't anymore since I deactivated my Facebook.
Yeah, I'm signed in. Fuck. Did I mess up?
I don't know. But the other things I hate about it are you can get several ads in a row.
Yeah, I think this is my
starred.
Maybe. No.
As long as you play a playlist.
There's a bunch of Watsky songs.
Okay, well, as long as you played a playlist you created, I think it should work.
Right.
Well, I guess not work, I guess would be
Okay. Well, I mean...
the issue.
MySpace Western Selects here.
Yeah, that should work.
I mean, it doesn't have anything that has recommended songs afterwards. But I mean, if I go to now playing, okay, that's going to search. I got big fingers, so this is hard.
It happens, dude. We all get there.
Yep.
And just keep going.
Yep.
Was that Modest Mouse?
Huh? Yeah, Satin in a Coffin.
Nice. I like Modest Mouse.
Yep, these are all.
I don't know why it doesn't work for me then. It's like I have witnesses to this. I'm not just speaking out of my asshole.
Then I skip, 13 songs. Oh no, that is not even an ad finally.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how they pick
Yeah,
when to
this
do
is-
ads. But
Recommend Spotify. That's not even really an ad.
yeah.
Yep, that's on there. Yep. And then we're back to the beginning.
Yeah, so I don't know why it does it to me.
I don't know.
Cause like I put on.
If you're connected to data, it won't do it though, or you can't do it though.
I mean, I was just out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that if you're far enough away from the Wi-Fi that your data's like.
Could it be that my Spotify app isn't updated?
Could be.
Maybe.
Maybe the tablet version's different. I haven't tried to do it on my phone because, like I said, I use it in the shower.
To be fair, that has good speakers.
Yeah, the speakers are pretty decent.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
do.
like about it.
It's not like it's not definitely not as good as the Bluetooth speaker we have.
Yeah, which is fucking. It's waterproof.
Yeah.
So you could put on the playlist out here and then. Well, I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need it that bad. I don't even listen to music in the shower that regularly. Mostly because you're asleep most of the time in the shower. Actually, I think I've listened to the music in the shower while you were asleep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wake up.
And then I was like, oh shit, Duke's asleep. And then I like peek in, and you're still asleep. And I'm like, oh thank God, because I would have felt like such a dick.
Yeah.
Like you just sitting in there like, the fuck's guys are doing? Jesus Christ!
You really
I was just like waiting for you to come and like walk out and be like,
Yeah.
were you just in the shower like singing?
Why do you sound
What if I
exactly
was,
like
bitch?
Claudia? It's like you don't really have to worry about waking me up, but for some reason, if there's like something loud on the TV,
Oh my God, the
specifically-
loud fucking ads on the TV. That pisses me off so bad.
Whew, like Matt would used to fall asleep with the TV on, and I'd wake up to like something playing, and I just fucking turn it off.
Yeah, I'm sorry like in advance because it's gonna continue to happen, but like that's my one thing. Like I have to have some noise, like not just like a dull repetitive noise like the air conditioner. I have to have like noise that like to tune out of.
Yeah.
Just like that's like my body being like, okay, you're actually falling asleep. You're no longer paying attention to the actual like information entering your brain.
Yeah.
You're blocking that out. You're falling asleep and you're asleep. Good.
See, for me, I have to daydream myself to sleep.
Right.
I can't.
What?
Like,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
It got to the point where because I would recognize all like the comedy I was hearing and all the songs I was hearing on like Pandora or whatever, it was like it would piss me off. Because I'm sorry, if you hear the same fucking Patton Oswalt bit about Germany 18 fucking times in a single
really
day.
good bit, though.
I mean, it's good, but it's like I've heard it so many times, I hate it. I recognize that comedically it's a solid bit.
Yeah,
I
you
love
brought up that bit before. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't remember that bit. As soon as I turned it on, I'm like, oh, it's this bit.
Yeah.
And even now, can't remember it. I just remember it's a good one.
Yeah,
I was just like, I remember looking that up, like a couple of days later,
you're
remembering that we had talked about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where like when you hear something so many times, you eventually just start to hate it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like bits I don't yet hate that much are the bit Pete Holmes did about finding a Books a Million if you're in a poor neighborhood. Like you're in a bad
Barnes
area.
and Noble. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I just now been listening to more comedy and stuff
Yeah.
like while I'm playing games. But I mean, sort of dabbling more into listening to more podcasts and stuff while I'm playing EverQuest. But it was just when I was playing WoW and stuff, just listening to comedy on Spotify. And Pete Holmes was one of those ones that he's just like, he's just like, I'm in a bad neighborhood. I need to get the hell out of here. So I did the worst thing. I grabbed my GPS and I typed in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Said, you're laughing. But in 15 minutes, I was eating a scone.
It's one of those. I think the thing I like about Pete Holmes' comedy is that you listen to it and it's one of those comedies that
he's just like a sweet guy.
yeah, he's a very genuine sounding person. You can tell that whenever he says something, he's not saying it to be awful.
Yeah.
He's saying it because he's a sassy but nice individual. You know what I told someone the other day?
What's that?
I said to someone, I gave them my phone number and I said, if you ever just want to sassily gossip about some stupid shit, hit me up.
I mean, Yeah, I guess. And they could just do that on Skype. That tends to be what I hear you kind of doing whenever you're, like...
Yeah.
I guess most of the time you're talking to Matt's cousin, though.
Matt's cousin... It's gone. I don't remember people that well. Which cousin?
D!
Oh, Daniel.
Jesus, dude.
But,
who else have you been talking to?
A couple folks.
God damn it. We're not even halfway into our talking list.
To be fair, we could always save some for later, but there's one that I specifically want to get to.
I would like to knock all of these out so we don't have to do the Hansen versus Predator thing. Where it's like, oh yeah, we forgot one last week. There was one more we didn't get to, and then we sat there for like 10 minutes, couldn't think of it. And then you just go, oh! Hansen versus Predator, pull it up on the TV.
Does it ever bother you that like I make a lot of sounds?
Not, no. I would say no.
Okay.
The sounds that you make like that don't bother me.
Uh-huh.
The words that you choose to string together sometimes bother me. I can't think of examples.
Like
but
egregious?
What?
Like egregious?
That's just one word. That's not a... See, you're doing that thing again.
Well, it's like that's some egregious bullshit right there.
No, I use the word abhorrent. That's as big of word as I'm comfortable using, because that's something that I probably know near to the dictionary definition of.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to be a smartass and be like, you're using that word and you didn't even know what you mean.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, that is like, okay, well, use context clues and then you'll get to know what it means too.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. Like, I don't know. I have a weird vocabulary because of where I work, so it's like, you
work in an English department, so you're like here, and it's like, but it's in Alabama.
Well, to be fair, these are some of the smartest people I've ever met in my whole life.
The smartest people in Alabama. Sorry.
But yeah, it's really weird because I'll pick up. I mean, I already had a pretty big vocabulary before.
Well, I mean, but you write for fun.
Yeah, that's true. I do write an awful lot for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things where I just pick up words because of the words I hear people using. I end up in a lot of discussions about literature and literary movements and shit like that. So
but if I wish I read more. I mean, I read a decent bit just because, writing for fun means that you read as well. At least, I hope, reread what you wrote.
Yeah. I'm reading the Percy Jackson series right now again. Well, I'm reading the Apollo series of it, so series 3 or 4, but...
Yeah, you lost me there.
They're really good. They're really funny. I like them. It's just, they're good. They're good books.
Yeah, okay.
They're solid.
Yes, and.
They involve Greek mythology a lot, obviously.
Yes, and.
Some involve Norse or Egyptian.
Yes, and.
But basically the whole plot is this kid finds out he's a demigod, and so he grows up with that information, and he goes through these trials and these challenges while trying to...
So the Percy Jackson books again, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accurate.
Okay, your final topic, Duke. How would you like to segue into it? I don't want to force you into it, but how would you like to segue into your third and final topic?
I think... So curses and blessings. Get it? Because, bless you. Sneeze, bless you. That's a big old splotch on the audio.
Oh, yeah.
I sneezed right into the fucking mic. So, curses and blessings. I was saying about this, what's the... Okay. You get horrible, horrible cancer. Pitch that to me as a blessing.
I can't. You're going to die soon.
See, give me one. Something real bad. Just give me something real bad.
You got horrible, horrible cancer.
Thanks to this friendly neighborhood cancer, I will no longer have to worry about shedding my mortal coil. See, my affairs are in order.
You have to worry about that because you're going to do it.
Well, no, because now I know for sure it's guaranteed I'm going to die.
Well, everybody dies eventually. It's always been guaranteed.
But now the certainty of death
the whole
is
genie wish thing, that's not happening. Realistically, you're not going to find a magic genie. You're not going to make yourself immortal.
Never
you're not going to
has
destroy
the
universe.
certain comfortability of death been more accessible to me. Now I know how I'm gonna go. I don't got to worry about it.
You can literally kill yourself at any time.
Exactly. If I don't like the package, I can cancel any time. I get all the benefits of cancer.
See, this doesn't sound like a blessing, though.
I mean, not with that attitude.
No, not with any attitude, really.
What do you mean?
You're dying.
Yeah, sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Dope
I don't know
so
anybody.
far.
I don't know anybody with cancer that's like, I'm ready to die right now.
Have you ever read that book Upside Down?
No.
It's basically that. Well, no, okay, it's this kid, he gets cancer, and he doesn't tell anyone he has cancer, but he's like, man, I want to die. But then he finds this old dude in a garage who also has cancer, and the old dude shares with him his wisdoms about life. But then at the end of the book, when he dies and no one knows he had cancer, it's one of those things where his twin brother is super fucking upset. Because why would you not fucking tell your family you have cancer, you stupid piece of shit? I hated that goddamn book. Why would you not fucking tell your family you have cancer? That's the most selfish bullshit I've ever heard of. It's one thing to be like, oh,
Yeah, Walter White.
yeah, Walter. It's like, I wanted to spare them from my cancer or whatever. It's like, you're not sparing them anything. You're making your death unexpected. At least if you have cancer, they have time to fucking cope with it. Instead, you're like 17 and you just die.
Again, with the whole Walter White thing, I like the idea of, I don't want them to remember me as just some sick sack of shit.
Yeah.
So I get that.
I mean,
I think I would go out like, if I got like really like aggressive cancer, like you've got cancer of the anus and it's going to kill you in 36 days. I would spend 33 days cleansing this world of people that I don't see fit to live in it.
And
then I would just take myself out. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
You think like by day 30 you're like actively shitting your pants, like you got horrible butt sweats, so it's like you're the guy with butt sweats that kills the butt sweat
let
killer.
me rephrase. If he's like, in about 36 days your butthole's gonna stop working properly, and then you'll slowly die.
Yeah. So do you think you'd become like the butt sweat killer?
No,
Because that's the code name I'd give you if I were a cop.
like I wouldn't.
I'm just letting you know.
Like I'm just saying, like I'd roll up in the car I stole.
Yeah.
With the gun I stole,
Yeah.
shooting you in the face with the bullets I stole.
Where are you gonna steal bullets from?
Okay, those would probably be something I have to buy. Or, like, get a sponsor. Just, like, go to some gun store and be like, hey, I have really bad cancer. I want to make the world a better place before I go.
Can you...
So, I read the guy.
Yeah.
I see, like, does he hate Jews? Does he hate,
What's
does he
his...
hate feminists?
What are his political leanings?
What do I got to say to this guy to get him to give me some free guns and ammo?
Uh-huh.
And then I tell him those are the people I'm killing.
Uh-huh.
And then I go and, like, exact my own,
Here's what you would do.
policies.
You roll up to the gun store.
Executive orders.
You're at Guns R Us.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, choo-choo. You say, hey man, roll Tide and MAGA. And then he gives you money. One of those is Donald Trump. So you say, roll Tide,
MAGA.
I love Donald Trump.
Oh my god.
And then you get free guns. That's how the plan goes.
Yeah, except I go to the one pro-Hillary gun store in Alabama.
You go to the liberal gunsmith.
We are near Birmingham.
And we are near the only county in Alabama that went blue. We are super near that. Technically, we used to live in it, and you didn't, but me and Matt did.
Yeah, I was gonna say we nothing.
Yeah, but so I always think you can turn curses into blessings, like if you really try.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some curses just kind of suck, like Spotify's Rap Caviar.
Oh my
playlist.
god, I hate that fucking playlist so much.
Well,
it's like it's not even rap.
Most of it's like pop shit.
Pop bullshit.
It's just pop music. It's pop music that the artist has deemed to be hip hop, and then it's degrading hip hop as a whole.
It's like shitty.
Have
trap
you heard
rap.
Drake's? What the fuck's the name of Drake's new song? It's like, I think it's something. It's called something like Dreams or something stupid.
I'm not excited.
Let's see. Signs. It is like some electric R&B sounding bullshit, and I'm just like, this is the number one rapper at the moment.
I hate that Drake has this reputation for being like a good rapper.
Yeah, because he's not.
Like, don't get me wrong. When he first started rapping, I loved his shit.
I think he is a successful artist. I do not think he's a good rapper.
I don't think he's any better than like Kid Cudi or something.
It's Kid Cudi.
I'm sorry, I call it Kid.
But I
Kid
don't.
Cudi.
Has Kid Cudi even done anything recently? Like,
No,
holy fuck.
I don't think he has. Oh, he might have released. The last album I listened to of him was Speeding Bullet to Heaven, which sucked. Speeding Bullet to Heaven was the shittiest fucking album I've ever listened to. That one right there.
Yeah, I read that title.
You want to know what that album is?
He is a speeding bullet to heaven.
No, this is how it goes. This is every song on the album. Are you ready?
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So he took that mumble thing to a whole.
No, he doesn't mumble. He doesn't say anything. He just makes awful fucking sounds. He sounds like he's fucking dying. I hate it.
I liked. Wait, is Charged Up's the first disc, and then Back to Back is the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I liked those. Those were really good. I'm a big fan of Rap Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that I just realized my Spotify's still playing on the
Oh shit!
on
So
the
did we?
tablet.
I was about to say, did we get fucking audio from Spotify?
No, it was playing on the tablet.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two, like I love Rap Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not to the point where it escalates to somebody dying. You know, you said something on a song, so I'm gonna use a bullet to make sure you don't say nothing else on song.
Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh.
Ha.
Other than that, I appreciate the whole going at one another, the whole battle rap kind of thing. Like, because battle raps are entertaining, so watching people that are, like, obviously decent at rapping, or should be decent at rapping, making a battle rap sort of, verse or verses, or just taking shots at people in their verses is very interesting to me. I don't think anybody does it better than Eminem, but that's just because his has been the most entertaining to me.
Yeah, we disagree on Eminem a little bit. We've had this discussion in real life. I know I like Eminem's apparently lowest rated albums more than I like his other albums.
Yeah.
That's just me. I like what's on them content wise.
I mean, let's just
like if you take Underground as an instrumental, it's so fucking good.
I don't know what song that is.
Here Comes the Rain and Thunder Now.
Nope.
If you're looking for me, I'm Underground.
Which one's that on?
It's either Refill, Recovery, or Relapse.
Or Refill's just a version of Relapse. No, you're not. No.
I don't remember if it had extra tracks or not, so I wanted to be safe.
Your underbelly is wet, Noah.
Yeah, I don't know what she did.
What were you doing? Were you laying in a bathtub?
Oh, Stay Wide Awake's good. Old Time's Sake's good. Deja Vu's good. I don't like Crack a Bottle, but I like it at the same time. It's one of those songs
That's not from. Okay, that must be a best of album because Crack a Bottle is not from Relapse.
Go to Relapse Deluxe. We're looking at the Spotify list for reference.
Yeah. Why is Crack a Bottle? I'm.
It looks as though it's on that album.
100% sure that's not the song. That's not originally from that one.
I mean, it could be on there. We'll find.
It might have been I guess it was.
On Relapse.
It was on Relapse, yeah. Huh. I don't know why I was thinking otherwise, but
I mean, it's fair. It doesn't fit musically with the rest of the album.
Sucks to be wrong, I guess.
Well, it happens. That is, Relapse is one of my favorite Eminem albums, though.
I mean, Crack a Bottle's a good song.
Yeah. I just like it because, like, if you listen to like Deja Vu, it's.
I don't like Deja Vu.
I like what it's saying, like the content of it lyrically. I enjoy, because when I was younger, it made me feel like, I can kind of empathize with something that I have not experienced, in a sense.
I think Recovery was better, but it's still not a great album. Marshall Mathers LB2 is a good album.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just butchered saying that because I'm a little tired still.
Oh, it happens.
But the Marshall Mathers LP2 was a good album.
Do you think that Marshall Mathers is like... Okay, so Eminem, he's got the variety of personas, these kind of characters that he plays. What do you think is your favorite? Because, he brings them out for different songs, pretty much. Like Stan.
Right.
Slim
well, originally... he was Slim Shady. That was just what he used to get attention. He was just saying things that he thought everybody else was like afraid to say.
Mm-hmm. Like kind of shock value.
Yeah. Well,
which a lot of rappers.
Well,
have
yeah, that's what he
shock.
thought he was doing, but really it was just nobody thought to take that kind of stuff onto a rap verse.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are like, classically speaking, hip hop music had been, you know, if anything, I'm gonna roll up and shoot you.
Yeah.
Not I'm gonna drag you into the woods, cut you up with a chainsaw and bury you there.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff.
So, what kind of rap do you like now? Because I'll tell you right now, I hate anything that's like shock value rap. If someone just talks about their dick for a verse, I'm tuning out. It's like, if someone hits me with some shock value rap, I hate it because it seems as though they're substituting kind of shock for content. You know? Like shock for meaning, shock for content, shock for, you know, the whole kingdom.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, I'll still listen to, like, any of Eminem's music. But, like, I obviously have my favorite picks. But as far as, like, new rappers, I don't really listen to new rap music. Other than Lil Dicky and Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to a little bit of Hobson. But even the stuff of his I listen to is, like, a couple years old now because he hasn't had a new album come out. He's supposed to have a new one come out this year, I think.
Huh, I'll give that
Actually, I think it was supposed to come out in July. I don't know if it has or not yet. Because I know Joyner Lucas has almost snuck up on me. I found out it had a release date like 2 weeks before it came out.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't have an album out yet. I don't know if it has a release date. I thought it was supposed to come out in July, but hard to tell.
But kind of in the opposite of Hobson's vein. You know, we've been playing like a lot of Kingdom Hearts and shit. We've been kind of doing all kinds of silly-esque, you know, shit, right?
Yeah.
So, what... You're not a favorite Kingdom Hearts character, I'm sure. No?
Goofy.
So, is it like your favorite Disney character, basically?
Yeah, it'd be Goofy still.
Yeah, so, for me, it's Launchpad.
Well, yeah. Saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah, I won't lie, you know, it seems as though I'm really going to like the new DuckTales. So, you know, I'll hold out my judgment for that to be safe.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be good, though. It looks promising.
We should look at the trailer after we finish this podcast.
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously, Launchpad, top 10 Disney characters. I hate Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
What?
I love the movie, and I love him in the movie. But I can't place him as a good character because I just hate his voice. I hate hearing him. It's one of those things where a tiny aspect of the character has infected my view of the character. You know?
I can't believe you're saying this.
I mean, I like Stitch. It's just I can't.
We've gotta, I guess, pack everything up and let's just go home. I mean,
yeah, it's
I thought we were like friends.
It's like hating Mushu.
What?
What? No one in this house hates Mushu. That'd be crazy. It'd be absurd.
I mean,
I hate Mushu.
I mean, it's.
I hate hearing Eddie Murphy talk.
I mean, yeah, it's like that's like a if you don't like Eddie Murphy, you're not gonna like Mushu kind of thing.
Yeah. So. What was I about to fucking say? I'm feeling tired too, even though I just woke up. What's your favorite Disney movie?
I think right now probably still Moana. Moana, it's got such a great soundtrack. I literally cried 4 times during the movie.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
And 3 of them were at the beginning.
Yeah, I told that to someone at the office the other day. We were talking about movies that made us cry, and I brought up Moana, and they were like, "You cried during Moana?"
Did you watch the movie, you heartless bitch?
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I cried during Moana. I cried like 3-4 times. She's like, when did you cry? And I was like, well, at the start, during the song about the water.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it was so sad. She wants to go away, but her parents don't want her to. And then I cried because I was like, oh man, the grandma's so sweet. And then some spoiler stuff happens, and I cried. And at the end, some more spoiler stuff happens, and I cried. If you haven't seen Moana, go watch Moana.
Moana is really good.
It's such a good movie.
Top 5 Disney movies of all time.
Like not even like I wouldn't even put it in the category of a Disney movie. I think it's one of the Disney movies that sort of transcends the whole being a Disney movie thing because it's not really like other Disney movies.
It's really good.
It's got like a full Odyssey thing going on.
Yeah,
which I guess that the other Disney movies didn't really have the opportunity to do. because most of them were based on other shit. I guess Frozen kind of had that opportunity, but Frozen seemed like a very quick movie. Like it had a lot of story to tell, and it wanted to make sure you got every single bit of the story before you left the theater.
Yeah.
They just wanted to make sure you got that. You're good. You're gone. Fine.
Frozen was so fucking annoying to hear every 2 fucking minutes on like a Walmart radio or something.
Yeah, I worked in grocery stores.
Yeah.
Like while that actually until last year.
Yeah.
Where it was still popular.
So you would hear "Let It Go."
The gas station I worked at, I mean, I could turn the radio off after people left.
Yeah.
Like if the manager wasn't there, he didn't care if the radio was off or not.
Yeah. It's one of those things that would just piss me off.
Actually,
like,
Frozen, Let It Go wouldn't even play that. We got one station. It was a country station.
I had to turn off the car radio when Frozen was popular. I hated.
You press all
fucking-
5 preset stations and they're all playing Let It Go.
Yeah, like you go to the alt rock station, Let It Go. You go to classic rock, it's Let It Go. It was.
We're
like,
being
holy
paid a
fuck.
lot of money to play this track from Frozen. Frozen.
Yeah, it was the most absurd, fucking infuriating thing I had ever.
Speaking of
experienced.
Frozen, have a cool weekend.
Yeah, that was always how it went. It was some dumb shit like that. So what other Disney movies are pretty fucking solid? Give me your top 3.
Most Disney movies are solid. I can't remember a Disney movie I didn't like.
Mm-hmm. I know one.
I haven't seen. There's a few of them that I've recently discovered that I haven't seen. Treasure Island,
really good.
or I'm sorry, Treasure Planet. It's based off of the I can't remember his name now. Robert Louis Stevenson's novel, Treasure Island.
There's a song in that movie.
That's his name, right? Robert Louis Stevenson.
I think so. There's a song in that movie that makes me cry.
Right.
I'm Still Here by John Resnick.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what you're talking about. There's an Egyptian one that I haven't seen, and then Princess and the Frog I have not seen.
Dude,
El Dorado was one of my favorites growing up, just because of the line, "Your horse bit me in the butt."
see, I love Treasure Planet. That movie, the soundtrack to that movie gets me every time. I can't listen to I'm Still Here without tearing up a little
Looking
bit.
at, I just like, I kind of got to wonder, is it super similar to Atlantis though?
No.
Because reading the, I was like, well, I've read the Treasure Island book.
Yeah.
For like 6th grade or 7th grade, something like that, and that and like not Z for Zachariah. There's another one where there's a girl, she gets taken on a pirate ship. Instead of going to her destination, she just becomes a pirate. I can't remember the name of the book now.
Yeah, same. I've never heard
But
of it.
instead of being a classy young lady, she turns into a pirate because the pirates need her, and she's bored on the ship. I don't remember the exact story. It was a decent book for 7th graders.
Yeah. But when you mentioned earlier, you can't think of a Disney movie you don't like. I can. You're not gonna like it.
You're gonna say Lilo and Stitch?
No, I love Lilo and Stitch. Top 3 Disney movies of all time. You're not gonna like my answer though.
Okay, I don't think anybody's gonna. I'm gonna cover their ears.
Right.
Okay.
I hate Toy Story. I hate those
Literally how?
I hate Toy Story so fucking much.
Literally how?
I think the whole plot is super fucking dumb.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
all of it is really stupid. It's almost as bad as Cars.
Oh my goodness.
I almost hate Toy Story as much as I hate Cars.
How do you hate Toy Story though? Like, what about it?
The
do you
whole
not
narrative
like?
arc is really dumb.
Okay, what about it is dumb?
Okay, so the whole plot is that Buzz Lightyear doesn't know he's a toy.
No.
At the start of the movie, he doesn't know he's a toy.
Right. And
But
by
he
the
comes-
end, by the end of the first movie, he's accepted.
He
that
comes
he's
from a toy store,
Right.
where it's been proven in Toy Story 2 that the toys all know they're toys.
He gets switched off of demo mode,
Yeah.
and then he stops thinking he's not a toy.
I'm just saying,
He
all the other toys in the toy store know they're toys.
Okay, so your first complaint was that the whole story is that he doesn't know he's a toy.
The first movie.
But by the halfway point, really, of the second movie, he's accepted that he's a
What's
toy.
the point of that story arc? Narratively speaking, what is the
Narratively
point of that
speaking,
arc?
Buzz Lightyear and Woody cannot be friends because he's the replacement toy, and then they can be friends because
But that's not the arc.
Woody helped. I mean, the friendship arc.
You're talking about the friendship arc. I'm talking about the doesn't know he's a toy arc.
Oh,
What is the
that's
point of
part.
that?
That's part of the friendship arc.
I don't think that contributes.
That's
at all.
Woody helping Buzz realize he is a toy. And
I
he
think
needs
it
to
would have
accept
been
that.
more touching if in that story he knows he's a toy and then he comes to grip with being a toy through the friendship with Woody instead of
Well, he learns he's a toy through the friendship with Woody, and then also comes to grip with it throughout the rest of the movie.
I don't think that's something he should learn from
it's-
Woody.
I mean,
I think it
he
should be
doesn't
instilled.
he doesn't really learn it from Woody because Woody tries to tell him, and he just doesn't believe him.
See, to me, that just seems like wasted screen time. It's like you have the.
Well, you have the Buzz. You know, if nobody tells Buzz he's a toy, and then somebody was randomly like, "Buzz, you're a toy," and he's like, "I'm a toy," and you're like, "Why didn't somebody tell him he was a
No,
toy sooner?"
he should have known from the start.
Right.
He should have known he's a toy. As soon as
One
he
would
starts the
assume,
movie.
but I mean,
I get,
we,
they have
we
the
don't
opening
see
gag.
any other toys origin. We don't see any other toy coming out of the box and, you know, fresh out the box. Here's your new toy.
Isn't there like a scene in the toy store where the toys are talking to each other? And like,
Yeah,
this
but
might be
they're talking about like Star Command. They're referring to the store as like Star Command, or like where they came from as Star Command and shit like that. They're using like weird lingo that like they believe that the storefront and all that shit is part of their job.
It's just the whole thing seems really contrived, really pointless. It's one of those
I
things.
gotta look up if Tim Allen voiced Buzz Lightyear in the cartoon.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure he
the
did.
the actual cartoon.
the Buzz
That
Lightyear
took me a
cartoon.
second. I was like, holy fuck. Like Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Yeah,
I liked that cartoon.
yeah, it was definitely one of my favorites on Disney Channel.
I liked it a lot more than I liked Toy Story.
Really,
Yeah.
like Patrick Warburton, was he Buzz Lightyear instead?
I don't think so. Holy fuck. Was
Yeah,
he?
he was. Patrick Warburton was Buzz Lightyear instead of Tim Allen.
That sounds hard to believe. I mean, I get Tim Allen probably wasn't,
Yeah.
available for a cartoon. Well, he might have been.
Oh, yeah, Home Improvement was over.
Yeah, holy shit. I mean, fuck though, man. It's weird. Also,
It's weird to think that it's been that long.
I mean, that's another thing that really got me. I didn't see the point of Toy Story 3.
What do you mean?
get-
It was perfectly timed. Everybody who grew up that watched Toy Story, Monsters University and Toy Story 3 were perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Everybody who watched those movies as kids were now getting ready to go off to college or were going off to college. And they just hit home so fucking hard.
I liked Monsters University, but I hated Toy Story 3. I think it's because I didn't like the first two though. That could have been it. Like I gave it the chance. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I hate this movie, but I haven't seen it. Like I went to see it and I sat through it with my friends and all my friends were like, oh man, that movie got me. I love it all. But it's I hated it.
Okay, so Tim Allen did the voice of Buzz Lightyear in the Buzz Lightyear Star Command. The Adventure Begins.
Is that like a movie?
Yeah, it's an hour and 10-minute movie. And then Patrick Warburton did the voice
Of
for
Buzz.
the guy in the show. He did Buzz in the show for some reason.
Well, that's dumb.
That's super weird.
Yeah. So okay, you had a question for me pertaining to Toy Story.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of pertains to Toy Story. Sort of
Yeah.
doesn't. Woody versus Buzz. Best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Who wins in a fight?
All right.
So let's start with that one. A fight. Who
Buzz.
wins in a fight?
Buzz fucking cleans
Okay,
his bitch ass
as
clock.
toys or as like they're real, like Woody's a real
shit.
cowboy, Buzz Lightyear's a real space commander.
Both Buzz.
Both Buzz.
Give them both to Buzz.
Okay, so I guess that's one.
Because
in
Buzz
Buzz's
he's
favor.
got space soldier training.
right in a foot race.
Oh, Woody.
No flying.
Woody.
No flying allowed.
I think Buzz is probably too dependent on the flying. He was probably trained, but he flies too much.
Right. This one, I think this one's a no-brainer. I'm interested to hear your opinion on this pie eating contest.
Woody.
Yeah, it's got to be Woody. That bulky armor is going to slow him down.
Yeah. Besides that, you know Woody had to have done at least one pie eating episode of his show. There has to be an episode
Woody's Roundup.
of Woody's Roundup where he eats pie to save the town.
Well, gosh, Woody, it doesn't look like you can save the day unless you can eat more pies than old Brucey here.
Yeah.
That's right, Woody. I'll never give over the key to the city unless you can beat me in a pie eating contest.
So I feel like that episode had to have happened.
Yeah.
So 2 out of 3 goes to Woody.
2 out of 3 goes. That's honestly, I didn't expect it to be that easy.
I think
for
the
you.
problem with it
I
is,
expected you to think about it a little bit.
I have a
more.
low opinion of Buzz Lightyear.
Wow.
I could be very biased.
Okay, so you don't like Toy Story.
Right.
You like the cartoon based on Buzz Lightyear,
Yeah.
but you don't like Buzz Lightyear.
Well, I like it because of the side characters.
I guess.
Like the cowardly red dude.
Zurg.
No, I
I'm
like
not
Zurg,
saying
but-
he's the cowardly red dude. I was like,
Yeah.
do you like it because of Zurg? I guess.
I
don't
mean,
know.
he's okay. I like it because of the red dude and the space bitch.
I want to watch the Toy Story movies again because you saying that you didn't like them makes me want to watch them with you and be like, "You're crazy. These are good movies." When was the last time you saw them?
3 years ago,
Shit.
4 years ago, maybe.
I mean,
I watched him again when I was in Ohio.
I've watched Tarzan more recently and forgot that he was a kid at the beginning of the movie. So I guess I can't really be that surprised where you're like, oh my goodness, I hate Toy Story, and I watched it pretty recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's really all we got for today. We'll have more stuff to talk about next time on Smashbox.